Obviously, we're looking at Nettie, who's currently 6 matches in.
6 for 6.
6 for 6. He has not lost yet. His last race is against Obio, so we'll see. That's it's going to be an intense match, I think. But Kves has kind of already taken care of his competition, I feel.
Yeah, he has.
He had a good race against you, which also was the race that he almost beat the world record in. So he definitely showed up that time. And I think the rest of the competition he will be able to beat. So I think he has a secure, undefeated path ahead of him.
Yeah, he beat me, which obviously was his biggest threat, and the Chloral, who was his second biggest threat. And I think he has also beaten Asbo, which was his third biggest threat. So, as you said, I think it's going to be very hard for any players to, like any of the remaining players to beat him.
Right, for sure. I think it's interesting. That secures 7 points for DDA, like without a doubt. And I think that 7 points is definitely going to secure them a spot in the winners bracket. But first place is kind of decided. I feel like second place is decided. But third and fourth might be interesting. I still feel like 2.5 Andes has a lot of matches left to play. So we might see hover and plane and maybe even some car pop-ups in there. That'll be exciting too. They might be able to fight their way up into a spot.
Absolutely. So let's see here. Yeah, Kves with a huge bonk there, but he still has a really big lead already. A sub 22 lap with a bonk, so this says a lot about the speed.
Greenwood Village is my favorite car track. It's super intense, lots of really tight turns. And Kves is going to get a 107, which is a really, really good time.
Yeah, very solid. Slightly slow landing after, but really, really fast race. And Atomic with a 118. And I know that Kves has been struggling a bit with Walrus Cove lately.
I'm curious to see what kinds of strats he uses here, because I know he has played a lot of the Time Trial Edition. It looks like he does not go for the crazy jump. I feel like that would be a little bit too YOLO.
Yeah. It's very unnecessary since you want to grab the balloon as well. Atomic almost went for the Time Trial strat there.
Hopefully get to see a Haba jump. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. They always look good. But it's also really risky to do. Oof. Oh, wow. Yeah, Kves with a big mistake there.
Yeah, that's like a 4 or 5 second time loss, I think, having multiple bounces.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost a Haba jump for Atomic.
Atomic, oh, no, wow. He landed on the zipper again, that was very cool.
Alright, 127 for Kves. That is a little rough for his skill level, so I imagine he's probably not too happy about that.
No, he's gonna be pissed. But he can still get a really good time with this. Oh god, Atomic.
No.
Yeah, the ice got them both. Let's see if Kves can get some revenge here in Everfrost. Really crazy level that it feels like at top level you can get anything between 103 and 115.
Great first lap.
Yeah, 23 is good. Missed the balloon there. Ooh, he was able to drift through that. This was close one.
Yeah, top level play here is nuts. And what's amazing is, in my honest opinion, Everfrost Peak is like visually the most boring level in the game. You know, it's just
really?
like, I think so. Yeah, it's just like snowy hills and a couple trees. You know, there's not really many features. A lot of the tracks in this game have like really neat aesthetics and ideas and gimmicks. You know, this is literally just like a road, but it's
I really
despite
like
that.
it with the ice driving.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
like driving on top of the ice in car.
yeah. That's a nice feature. 111. Yeah, that's a solid time.
Yeah, but still a little rough. I mean, if you would ask Kvess, he would say that a 106 is kind of what he wants to get. So
For sure, yeah. I think it's also Everfrost Peak, so it's rough.
as said, like it could be anywhere between a 104, like a 103 and a 115.
Yeah,
The odds
it's
are
over
all the same. It's so hard.
But what I wanted to say about this track is, you know,
Yeah.
it's so cool in every vehicle. Like,
Yep.
plane, you just
It's
scream
insane.
through the level. It's you can get under a minute time, which is nuts in plane. Car is nuts, and hover is even crazier. Like, are airborne for 50% of the track in hover, which makes no sense. So it's
Yeah, honestly, like as you said, like maybe aesthetically it's a little boring, but the the developers did really well with the track.
yeah, it works for every vehicle in such unique and crazy ways.
Yeah, and you know, for speed runs as well, not just like, wow, you. I just had to talk about that. Kvess fell off the bridge. Do you see that?
Yeah,
That was such a weird.
that was really strange. Oh, we're seeing the big jump from Gaves. Holy crap! I don't know if you've seen. That is now the Asbo jump, I think.
Yeah.
That is
I still,
strat.
I'm still not sure if it's faster, but that is interesting though. Boosting into that zipper. That's a cool strat. I want to try that.
I honestly feel like that might be faster because you can ride the speed boost.
So much speed over there. Then you might. Yeah, but 135.
Yeah,
Man.
he's probably wondering if he can get better there.
Yeah, this race is a little rough for Kvess. I mean, he's in a solid lead, but yeah, struggling a bit here.
Yeah, Space Dust is definitely like the most unforgiving track.
Yeah, look at Atomic here. It's just like,
what is this?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is the only flat portion of the track right there. You go under here, and I guess that's flat, but I mean, that's pretty short-lived.
Yeah, and then you just get into this turn with bumps and everything.
Wow, great entrance for Gaves despite that bonk. That was, he just kind of like flung himself in. And Dark Moon is so weird.
And bad.
And bad. It's, I don't know. There's some strategies that I don't even know how to do, but other people do, and yet I can get a better time than them. So I'm like, does it really pay to go for those? I have no idea. Like, I don't know how people fling themselves off the crater hill right here. I don't know.
Yeah,
but they do it so well.
You can also like do like a semi drift up on the corner. It's weird.
All around, very strange track.
Oh yeah, for sure. Music sync. Nice. What time? Yeah, 1:38. Yeah. 1:38.
Again, probably looking for something a little bit better there, but
yeah, but still 1:38 is okay. I think. Oh, did Atomic's stream freeze for a bit there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're just trying to do a sync.
Yeah. So now the yeah, nice. Asbo is fixing it.
Star City.
As I mentioned in last race, much more fun in the trophy race than in the regular.
Yeah, because balloon race is kind of cursed, isn't it?
Yeah, because of the stupid Oil slicks
second or
and
third
bike
lap.
balls, and second lap is trash.
And there's no shield that you can use to protect yourself from it. It's
Yep.
just luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty unfortunate.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, he was just lucky not getting hit by that. So
22.98 is a good lap though.
yeah, you always want to go for the sub 23. That's
sure.
the goal every time. If you get sub 23 second lap, you're always happy. Kind of dropping the ball a little bit on the third lap here, but yeah, still gonna be a fine. Star City 114. It's okay.
Yeah, that's definitely acceptable. Talent actually playing very well in the city here, taking those those corners really tightly. So luckily in Balloon Race, Spaceport Alpha has just made it a little bit more interesting with the triple balloon strat.
Oh yeah, you can maintain so much speed. But you missed one of the balloons there.
I just love seeing the jump into the tunnel. It's like the coolest part.
Yep, I agree. Even when you play it yourself, that's what you like. It feels really good.
Atomic finishing up Star City with a 121.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely on par with his skill level, so I think he's going to be pretty pleased with that time.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, Kavess bumping into the wall there a little bit, missing his first balloon. Wow, that jump!
I guess a 132, which is a good time. Like, he's not gonna be. He's gotta be happy with that.
Yeah.
Because you can lose so much time so easily there, and he didn't. That was like 132 is a good time.
And we'll be on vanilla tracks for the most part here. We have Wimble Plains coming up, but the last half of this route for car percent is very...
Wow, that's been...
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Very likely that there are oil spills and stuff there. So, a good idea. Oh no, down the vent. It's a good idea to use a shield there on the third lap.
Definitely. No, 149. I feel like Wimble Plains for car and hover is really a weird track sometimes, because you need to try and get as many bananas as you can early, since so much of the track is spent tapping A.
Yep.
But that huge jump at the beginning, you know, you can line yourself up to grab some bananas and also do it fast. It's like the hardest part for me actually is nailing that. It's so difficult.
Yeah, you always like, it's so hard to, like, you need to be going, like, you need to be very risky to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really common to you just slam your face into the hill instead.
Oh. Oh no. That's really rough to get caught there. I thought it was interesting. He Kves used the windmill zipper, the first windmill zipper on the far side, like a time trial, and then the balloon on the start of the third lap. I think
Yeah.
I 100% prefer the balloon just because you don't have to do as much drifting.
Yeah, I just think it kind of probably depends on how he entered the lap, I guess.
Yeah.
Snowball Valley, not your favorite track.
No. I mean, it can be really fun, except when that happens.
The snowball.
Yeah. It can be a really fun track just because it's so fast. When it goes well, it's a blast. You can really fling
Fly.
yourself everywhere. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just fly. But sometimes it just doesn't go your way. And it's one of those tracks where like 1 or 2 mistakes is just like 3 seconds gone. Because if you make a mistake, that means you're not boosting. If you're not boosting, you're losing like 2 seconds. It feels like.
Yeah.
Tomic's on lap 3 of Mobile Plains. Looks like he's going to end up in the 145 range, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. 50 maybe.
That wall there, I hate that. This whole like weird dirt turn. That wall is so misleading.
Very. 146. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Yep.
very, very close. It is such an insane strategy. It's crazy to see some of these guys pull that off because from my perspective, like I mostly know this track for RTA and it is, in my opinion, much faster to just use like the weird ledge there and just kind of fling yourself into the next zipper. I think it's a lot more accurate, but these time trialers just go all out.
One at 11. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Probably a little. It felt like it was a little slow. I think this run is gonna be his slowest one, as it looks right now. But you
Yeah,
never
it
know.
is looking that way. Yeah, he could just pull out like a 56 Fossil Canyon or something. And
Yeah, I mean it's Quest, so we
yeah,
know
exactly.
it's capable.
Pretty rough treasure caves here for him, which, I mean, I don't know if anyone really likes this track. Again, it's just the same thing as Snowball Valley. It's like one mistake and 2 seconds,
Yeah,
just gets knocked off.
like this track, Snowball Valley and Haunted Woods are kind of in the same genre of tracks.
Yeah, they're really,
Like short
Very
and consistent
strange.
tracks.
yeah.
But I think Treasure Caves is a classic level that beginners love and pros hate.
Crescent Island.
No, Treasure Caves.
Oh yeah. It's just the
Good.
lack of consistency that's so maddening.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like it's really common that new players like it because it's like fast and intense and a pretty cool map. But it's just that, as you said, it's a yeah, you know what you said.
Crescent Island, very consistent. I feel like it's a bit more inconsistent for newer players a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, Kvess, I saw that. I think Asbo and Kvess started doing this. Chloral too, probably. When you're going into the ship and you have like a lot of speed, they just push down, and it makes them land on the ground sooner, which makes it easier and to make that really tight turn. I was like, oh my god, you guys are geniuses.
Oh, you mean into the ship?
Yeah, when they go like inside the ship and there's that really tight turn you have to take.
Yeah,
If you have too much speed going in there, you'll go way far out and it's a lot slower. But
yeah,
they just push down on the stick, and it's so smart.
Yeah, oh, you mean push up? Yeah, but
Yeah,
but that's actually an old technique. Like we used to do that, but we haven't done that for years. I mean, me and Nordic and Kalle.
that is
do that when we
something I
grinded.
never noticed then, because
Mm.
I don't know. I think
Like
that's one of the hidden
kinda wanna-
mechanics of the vehicle.
Yeah, you kind of want to hold like up and like right,
Yeah,
depending on how you're angled. Yeah, that's but that's the thing though. Like there are so many things like that in this game that top players do, and you can't really see. It's like it's hard, and you do it. You just do it automatically.
Ooh, that's a rough time there for Atomic, and Kvess missing the Fossil Canyon setup, or Canyonless setup. We also see him opt to go for the extra bananas, which is a very curious thing about Fossil Canyon. I think vanilla. Unless music's on.
Ooh.
Whoa, dang, that'll happen.
That's the worst. Yeah.
It is terrible. I feel if music's on, I'll go get those extra bananas, but if music's off, I almost always skip them, and I'm never quite sure which is faster.
I think honestly, it depends on the player. Because like I watch Trident, and he's definitely faster doing going around. But then I think like you and me to go for the jump on the first lap, and that's faster for us. I think it kind of depends on your style and what you want to do. Because doing the jump on the first lap is making it more consistent. Like all the laps are consistent, but
Right.
when you have 10 bananas, you need to have like sacrifice a lap that's a little slower, so you can have two
Really
fast laps. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble.
Mhm.
I mean, you still end up with like 7 or 8 usually. Oh, the rough final bonk to end the race for Kvess.
21:42. Yeah, it's
So
a little rough for him, I'd say.
yeah,
Like, the time is not terrible, obviously, but I think he's not going to be that happy. It's almost 30 seconds slower than his second worst run. I think his second worst run was a 21:13. Or something like that. So,
yeah, his worst run in the tournament so far was only 15 seconds off a world record. So, thinking this is more warm up for him. I don't know how much he's been playing lately. I think he's doing more time trials at the moment. So, I know he has another race after this against Dez. So. See if he can clean some of this up for himself.
Yeah. So let's see Atomic's last races here. His PB, he did PB in the last run with 24:12.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see if we have. I think this is gonna be hard. This is still like mid 24 pace.
Yep, it's looking that way.
But I don't think this is PB pace. I just think this is gonna be in the 24:30 area or 24:20. Yeah. If you wanted to tie his PB, he needed a 30 flat, which is 3 seconds faster than the world record here in the Jungle Falls.
Let's see if he can still pull out a pretty good performance here. It looks like he's looking pretty clean so far.
Yeah. The only thing was like he missed the start boost there in the beginning, and he missed the first zipper.
Oh, the AI are just screwing him over.
Classic. When the
He's still not going to be too far behind.
no
PB, just good.
24:34. It might be the same time he got in the first race. I think he got something like that.
Yeah, that's actually what I have recorded here. So
Yeah.
how about that? We've actually been seeing a lot of that lately, which is interesting.
24:34. 24:12. 24:34.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome.
Yo.
Thanks.
GG's.
GG's. GG's, man.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
Yeah.
And Atomic
likewise.
tied the time from what he got in the first race.
Oh, did I? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I lost a lot of time in the late game. I was ahead of my splits coming out of Snowball Valley, and then everything past that, other than Ancient Lake, was kind of a mess. So beginning was pretty good, but other than that, not super happy.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard to beat Quest, of course. But what do you think? This was a little rough for you, Request, as well.
It was indeed. Definitely not my best performance here, but the start, Greenwood Village was really
It was good.
really
It was
good.
good.
It was good, yeah. And then from Walrus Cove, it just snowballed like all the way downhill.
Yeah, you had a couple of good races in there, but yeah, you had a rough time. I think, yeah, Walrus Cove was rough. Then Frost Peak was on the rougher side, and then also SDA.
Indeed, I had a 139 SDA. I think that's pretty.
I think it was the 135. I think it was 135.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I
not-
think I'm like not 100% sure, but I think it was 135. But
Okay.
I know that
Yeah.
you're aiming for 127, 126.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, I won't I'm in the 21 range, so I want it was many tracks were decent, and some of them were really terrible for my own standards at least. But yeah, I just felt my hands feel cold, and I felt like I just messed up a lot, and yeah, I don't even know. Better get some heat on those hands and step it up for the next one.
Mm.
You got this.
Thanks, guys. It was fun though. Nice racing, Atomic.
Yeah, you too. Very nice.
Indeed.
Thanks for
So-
commenting, boys.
Oh yeah, of course. Looks like Kves has another race coming up very shortly against Smurf Pekin's Dez. So we have some more car percent coming your way in just a second here.
Sounds good.
So we'll see you guys in a little bit for that race.
Yep.